Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Rebecca. Good morning, Martha. Good morning, Josh. Welcome to our Saturday morning practice. Just came back from Malaysia and Singapore yesterday. Had a really nice one-day retreat in Malaysia with the young people. Anyway, so let's just focus on spending the next hour and a half on this very intense workout, this thing that we call the boot camp. Before we start, I'd like for all of us to sit for 3 minutes, focusing on the sitting posture, because the sitting posture is the foundation of our practice. We stand like we sit, we lie down like we sit, and we walk like we sit. The sitting posture is the oldest asana of the traditional yoga practice. It's called the lotus pose and also called the 7 support point sitting posture. So let's just go through that. The first one are the legs. So you can sit like I do, one in front, one in behind, or you can do a half lotus or even a full lotus. It's perfectly fine. Or you can sit on the chair with the feet firmly on the ground. That's number one. Number two are the hands. I want you to just rest your hands on your thigh or on your knees. I don't want you to raise it. If you want to do mudras, just make sure that you rest it so you don't use your muscle. Then the third one is the most important, which is your spine. So I want you to focus on the top of your head. There's an energy point called the 100 meat. Imagine somebody pulling the hair on top of your head and straighten up your spine. We sit like the bell, so the feet, the legs on the pedestal, and the spine is like the clapper inside the bell. So this needs to be hang from the ceiling. So stretch as far as you can, and then relax. Then it's the shoulder. There are 2 energy points in front called the gate to the cloud, part of the lung energy line. So I want you to open that. And then there's another 2 energy point on the top, part of the gallbladder energy line, called the well on the shoulder. So I want you to relax that. So open and then relax. Finally, I want you to put the weight of the head on top of your spine. So focus on your forehead. Lean back the forehead until the ears on top of the shoulder. And then now take your chin and tuck in your chin, putting pressure on the 2 artery, but also pointing the 100 meters to the sky. Now your spine all the way to the top of the head forms a pillar. This is what we call the pillar supporting the sky. Then I want you to focus in between your eyebrow and what the traditional yoga practice called the third eye. I want you to relax that. And then I want you to relax the eyelid so you can actually see your eyelashes. You can see through your eyelashes. You can see your knee, your hand, and the floor. Then I want you to take the tip of the tongue and put it right behind here. There's another energy point here called the middle of the man. Man is in human. And that would be between the teeth and the roof of your mouth. Then close your mouth, feel the saliva in your mouth. And then I want you to relax the corner of your mouth. Bring a little bit of smile. This is actually quite important. So these are the 7 support points, starting with the legs, then the hands, then the spine, then the shoulder, then the forehead and the chin, then the eyelid, then the tongue, all 7. Then I want you to lean back the upper torso while holding the hip in place. So you actually move the hip forward and lean back the upper torso. You feel the pressure right behind on the 2 sides of your lower back. There's 2 energy points here that correspond to the adrenal gland. So we want to put a little bit of pressure on that, preventing any more stress hormone from being released. And now we're going to sit for 3 minutes. I just want you to focus on your body. Keep checking your posture, all 7 support points, one at a time. And just sit quietly for 3 minutes before we start. Okay, open your eyes. So now we're ready. So in the past, I talk about how people use terms like mindfulness meditation, vipassana meditation, Zen meditation, as if there are three separate, distinct approach to meditation, where they're actually just different views of the same elephant. All three are the original contribution of the historical Buddha, who would otherwise just be a yogi practicing the eight limbs of yoga, right? So these three are actually built on top of the eight limbs of yoga. And so let's talk about mindfulness. So we often talk about the four foundations of mindfulness as if there are four different things you have to do. Actually, the word four never appeared in the original language. It was just called satipatthana. Sati means mindfulness, patthana means foundation. And it's just that the Buddha had taught four different ways. Not all of them are for humans. He taught to the humans, he taught to the animals, he taught to the devas and so forth. And so for the humans, we can only practice one and a half of the foundations because we can't really practice the mindful part. The mind part, the mind is not separate from the body. We don't actually know what the mind is. We only know the effect of a mind. So our practice is always focused on the body. So we practice the mindfulness of the body and the mindfulness of the bodily feeling. Okay. So now, as it turns out, these actually leads to one of the two, what's called Dharma seal, where you actually experience true Dharma. And from that is the door that opens to your salvation. So we are actually going to be we're going to be building our 1.5 boot camp on these two. The first one is on the feeling of the body. And from that, we're going to be experiencing something called impermanence and then ultimately equanimity. And so we're going to do some warm up exercise, some joint exercise, and then we're going to sit for 5 minutes practicing the mindfulness of feeling. So I want you to once again bring your mind back to the body, sit up straight, open your shoulder, relax your shoulder, lean back the forehead, tuck in your chin, bring your mind to the center of your palm. Bring up your hands together with your mind, focusing on your wrists. Now I want you to do wrist exercise. Completely focus on the wrist. I want you to contemplate the feeling, the bodily feeling, any heat that you generate, any sweat that you generate, any numbness, any pain, any stiffness. All of that has to do with your body. I want you to focus on that one at a time. Keep examining your mind. Your mind doesn't like to be constrained like that. We are born with a monkey mind. So we need to tame a mind. Keep bringing our mind back to our body one at a time. And now we're going to rotate the other way. Continue to examine our body. We're actually practicing mindfulness now. Mindfulness means remember. Always remember. Where is my mind? Where's my mind? Bring your mind to your body when you're in motion. Bring your mind to your breath when you're stationary. Now I want you to focus on the center of the palm and then bring down your hands. Once again, stretch your spine, open your shoulder, relax your shoulder. Focus again on the center of your palm. Bring up your hands all the way up to the shoulder level. Now focus on your elbow. We're going to do joint exercise on the elbow. Once again, do not leave your elbow. Focus on your elbow. Keep examining your elbow. See if you have generated any heat, any pain, any numbness, any sweat. One at a time. One at a time. Keep focusing. Now we're going to go the other way. Keep focusing on your elbow. Keep examining your elbow. And then now we're going to bring your hands down together with your mind. And now we're going to take an inventory. We just did joint exercise on the wrist, on the elbow. Now it's time for the shoulder. Once again, stretch your spine, open your shoulder, relax your shoulder, focus on the center of your palm. Bring up your hand, crossing your hands all the way up. Stretch, and then now open as if you're touching the walls. Feel the pain on your shoulder. Let go of the pain. Bring it back up again. Stretch. Once again, feel the pain on your shoulder. Embrace that pain. Let go of the pain. Don't let it metastasize into suffering. Just feel the pain. Come, bring it down. Focus on the center of your palm. Bring it back up. Stretch, open, feel the pain, embrace the pain, let go of the pain. Come back to the center of your hand again. Stretch and open. Now we're going to go the other way. Open first, bring it back up. Stretch, come down. Open first, bring it back up. Stretch and come down. Open first, stretch, and then come down. Once again, focus on the center of your hand. Bring it up in the front. We're going to flow front to back. Open as far back as you can. Feel the pain on your shoulder. Embrace that pain. Let go of the pain. Come back to the center of your palm. Up again. Open and down. Up. Open. Feel it. Accept it. And let go of it. Up. Open. And down one last time. As far back as you can, feel it, accept it, and let go. And then now we're going to go to the back. Up, stretch, down, all the way back. Up, stretch, and down, all the way back. Up, stretch, and down. One last time, all the way back. Stretch, and down. Now I want you to come back and focus on your breath. We went from the motion to stationary. When we're in motion, we're mindful of our body. When we're stationary, we're mindful of our breath. One breath at a time, maintaining the yin-yang harmony, restoring the harmony between your parasympathetic and your sympathetic nerve. Okay, now we call this the chi therapy because chi is energy, right? Is that bridge between your body and your mind. So all three are the three dimensions of your existence. Chi can actually just means circulation. So what we just did is really enhancing our thermal energy, right? Just letting the blood flow into our body. We're going to continue to do that. Now we're going to do 3 exercises. We're going to do the first 2. Then we're going to take do a sitting meditation. All 3 are part of what we call Nai Gong. Many of you know Qigong. That's a very modern term. Nai Gong is much more traditional. Nai means internal. It's a practice of the internal energy. The first one is called the double blade. It's part of the Shaolin martial art practice. Open the shoulder, relax the shoulder. Bring up the left hand. That's one blade. Then stretch out the right hand. That's the second blade. Now, keeping this left hand stationary, separating the left brain from your right brain, we're going to take the right hand, making a circle. And now we're going to bring it as far back as you can. The blade is to protect your back. And we're going to feel that shoulder and then come back to the center of the palm. Sit up straight. Left hand. Open as far back as you can. Feel the pain on your shoulder. Let go of the pain. Come back. Right hand. Open as far back as you can to the left. Sit up straight. Left. Open as far back as you can to the right. One last time. Open. And then to the left. Now come back. Back to the breathing again. Focus on your breath. Let your body know that we're done. We're not at war anymore. No more fight or flight. Let the body restore itself, dissipate all the stress hormone, restore your immunity, restore your digestions, restore your reproductive system, all of that. Now we're going to move to the second exercise, which is called throwing the fist. Open the shoulder, bring up your right hand, focus on the center of your palm, make a fist, and then when we throw, we open the fingers, okay? And then stretch out the elbow, and then also throw out the shoulder. Get ready? Up, and then come back. Up, come back, sit up straight, down, down, sit up straight, up, up, down, down, up, up, down. One last time. Up, up, down, down. Now 2 hands. Open the shoulder. 2 hands. Get ready. 1. Feel the vibration coming back to your shoulder. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we went from the thermal energy to the kinetic energy, right? Action equal to reaction. What goes out is called yang energy. What comes back is the yin energy. Now we're ready to do the first sitting. This is all about the contemplation of the feeling. So what we want to do is we want to come back to the body, go back to our sitting posture, go through the inventory. The first are the legs, then is the hand, then is the spine, then is the shoulder, then is the forehead and the chin, then is the eyelid, then is the tongue, and then finally lean back up the torso by rotating the hip forward, maintaining the stress on your adrenal gland. And now this is all about feeling, examining the feeling. So let's start at the very bottom of our spine. Let's just go up one step at a time. Now, at first, there's not much feeling, which is okay. So there's 3 kinds of feeling: the pleasant, the unpleasant, the neither pleasant nor unpleasant. So at first, it's not much. So just feel it, accept it, and then let go. Go to the next one. Feel it, accept it, let go. One at a time, all the way to the shoulder, all the way to the neck, all the way to the top of the head. Now come down at the forehead one step at a time. Feel it, accept it, let go. Down to the bridge of your nose, down to the tip of your nose, down to the chin, and then continue to go down. Now, as you sit, you're going to start to have some unpleasant feeling, which is very normal. And now it's time to practice. As soon as you feel some unpleasant feeling, some pain, I want you to examine it. I want you to let go and then go to the next step as if nothing happens, right? And then again, if you feel pain, keep focusing on that, accept it, and then let go. And then eventually you will start to have some pleasant feeling, okay? You actually are relieving yourself from suffering. You actually have some pleasant feeling. Same thing, examine, let go, and then the next step. I want you to do that for the next 5 minutes. Just examine your body one step at a time. Now open your eyes. So this first segment is what we call the mindfulness of the feeling of the body. It is in fact the exact technique that is practiced in the 10-day Vipassana class, right? It just people call it by a different name, thinking that they're different things. They're not different. Okay, so this is called the Vipassana practice because Vipassana just means contemplation. In fact, this is when we do 10-day Vipassana, it's the last 7 days. The first 3 days is something called samatha, which is you just kind of keep focusing on your body without going through that examination. Now, in America, everything has to be done in a fast pace. That's why we have fast food, right? So this is all done in 7 days. Now in Myanmar, where this was original practice, it takes 5 years to practice samatha before you're ready for vipassana. But in the U.S., we tend to accelerate things a bit. But this is one technique. This is one of the 84,000 techniques that the historic Buddha had taught. Why 84,000? Well, he taught for 49 years or 45, depending who you ask. And if you multiply that by 365, how many days in a year? And then every day he taught 5 times. So that would be 84,000, which means that he had 84,000 different opportunities to teach to the 84,000 different students. That's why they're all different, right? It's just different views of the elephant. Now we're going to do the next one, which is called the mindfulness of the breath or the mindfulness of Gaia, which means body. But before we do that, it's important that we learn how to relax. This is one of the things that modern human beings doesn't know how to do anymore. Okay. Now, when I was in Malaysia, I visited my brother, who actually is semi-retired in Penang. He's a very healthy man. He runs a couple miles a day. He's he doesn't have any body fat at all. But yet he suffers from high blood pressure. He suffers from a thyroid problem. He has a problem with his prostate, and he cannot sleep. He smokes marijuana. He can't do that in Malaysia anymore. You know, in Malaysia, if you smoke marijuana, that's a death penalty. So he doesn't do that anymore. But in the state, he does. So why is that? Why is it that someone who is so devoted to exercise can still have all these problems, right? That's because he has developed what we call autonomous disorder, that he actually have imposed fight or flight on himself 24/7. And as a result, um, his what we call the kidney energy lines has is what we call the kidney deficiency. Okay, because the kidney is responsible for all the hormones. It's responsible for the adrenal gland, which puts out the stress hormone. It's also responsible for the thyroid, which puts out also stress hormone. And so that's a big problem for modern people is that as much as we exercise, we get addicted to the cortisol and adrenaline, but it actually causes ill health. And so I want to spend some time teaching you how to relax. We start with the shoulder. This is where the shoulder and the neck is where you accumulate a lot of pain, a lot of stress because um, your chi is blocked. Your yang chi is blocked. All the yang energy that comes up through your governing vessel is blocked. So let's start on that. Focus on your shoulder. Okay. Now let's open the shoulder. Relax the shoulder. Okay. Now let's bring up the two hands and the four fingers. We put that four fingers on the this energy point. This is just to anchor our fingers, reminding ourselves the rest of the hand has to be in motion. The wrist, the elbow, the shoulder, the neck, and the back. Okay. So now I want you to close your eyes. I don't want you to look at anybody else, not even me. Obviously, you can't see the next person in to you, but just pretend that you don't care about anybody else right now. You just want to take care of yourself. I want you to bring your shoulder up. Now, this, by the way, is the Nigong practice. I told you that this is the last of the three. And then I want you to open that shoulder. Imagine that you have a tennis ball between your shoulder blades. Squeeze that tennis ball and then bring it back down. As soon as you bring it down, I want you to relax. Now I want you to rotate the shoulder as if you're hunching forward. Notice how I'm moving the elbow and the wrist, and then also the neck looking down. And then now I want you to fly as if you're a butterfly, looking at the ceiling, opening the shoulder, and then bring it back down. Once again, forward, up, open, and then down. Now we're gonna coordinate with the breathing. Close your mouth, breathe very gently with your nose, breathe in, open that shoulder, and then as you come down, breathe out, empty your stomach, breathe out, and then breathe in. Always have a pause between your in and the out and the out and the in, okay? And then come down, relax, breathe in, relax, open, and then breathe out. Relax again, breathe in, open, breathe out, breathe in, open, breathe out. Then open and then breathe out. Now you need to practice this on your own, okay? So this is the one last time. Breathe in, open, and then breathe out. Put down your hands, relax, sit up straight, open your shoulder, relax the shoulder, lean back the forehead, tuck in your chin so the 100 meat is pointing the sky. Take your right hand, put that on the left side of your skull, above your ear. Now pull your head towards the right, fight it with your neck. Feel the stress on your neck. And then now very gently relax. Taking the left hand, put that on the right side above the ear. Pull your head towards the left. Fight it with your neck. Feel the stress on your neck. And then very gently relax. Take two hands, put it in the back of your head. Sit up straight. And now look down. Okay. And then pull your head down. Feel the stress on your neck. And then rotate to the left. Hold it. Come back in the middle. Rotate to the right. Come back in the middle. Rotate to the left. Come back in the middle. Rotate to the right. Come back in the middle. And then very gently relax. Focus on your breathing, one breath at a time. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to massage the back of your neck, which has a very important energy point called the palm of the wind. Okay, wind means nerve. Wind is something that you cannot see, cannot taste, cannot smell, that you can only feel. Open your shoulders, sit up straight, put the fingers in the back of your head, locking the fingers. Now focus on your thumb. As you reach down, there's two thimbles on the either side. Now, I don't want you to rub it. This has nothing to do with the muscle. This is really an energy line, as if this is like a rubber hose. And what you want to do is you want to pinch that rubber hose, increasing the pressure. So push forward with your thumb and then lean back your neck. Half of the energy on your thumb, half it on your neck, and just pinch that rubber hose. Feel it. You can feel the numbness, the tenderness, and then now let go. Okay. Now leaving your right hand, four fingers on the left side, push down with your fingers, lean back with your neck, maintaining the pressure. Again, pinching the rubber hose. Now I want you to take the right hand and pull it towards the right without losing contact with your skin, okay? I don't want you to just pull it to the right. And then now take the left hand, put that on your right hand side, fingers down, neck back, and then now pull it to the left. And then relax. Now you should feel a little tingling on top of the head because the chi is now partially unblocked and it's causing some sensation in the top of your head. So now it's time to massage. Take 10 fingers, put 4 on top, the thumb on the side. There's 3 energy lines. The one in the middle is called the governing, and then the energy line associated with the bladder, and then also the gallbladder. All are the yang energy line. I want you to start at the forehead, go to the top of the head, go to the back of the head, and then all the way down to the neck. One time, second time, down, third time, down, and then relax. Open the shoulder again, sit up straight. All 10 fingers on top, up and down. Okay, get ready, go. Now, massage again. Second time. Be mindful that your brain actually has 3 major parts. The one in front is for your thinking, and then that's memory, and then finally there's autonomous. Okay, so do all 3 parts. All right. Now we're ready for some facial massage. I noticed that you're asking questions. I'm not answering any of them. Okay. I'm not answering any questions. If you want to ask question, ask it in the circle. This is all about practice here. Okay. If you're writing, that means you're not using your hand, unless you can show me your third hand. Now I want you to take your index finger and put that in the beginning of your eyebrow. Find that dimple. And again, just apply pressure using both your finger and your neck as if you're pinching the rubber hose. And then now put the 2 fingers in between your eyebrow and then squeeze as if you're squeezing the toothpaste, relieving yourself of all your stress. One last time. Then you take the right thumb, you put that under the eye bag on the left-hand side 1 time, 2 times, and then 3 times. Now take the left hand 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Okay, now we're ready for the hand. I want you to stretch out the left hand, starting with the elbow to the wrist and in the middle. This is the pericardian energy line. It is very important for your immune system. Then you turn around. This is the triple warmer. Again, from the wrist to the elbow. 1 time, 2 times, and then 3 times. Now to the left-hand side, right-hand side, sorry. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Turn around. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Now, some of you have high blood pressure. This is a very important energy point for high blood pressure. You fold it. Then you find this dimple right here. You press down. This is part of the large intestine energy line. Then you go to this side and you do the same thing. Okay. All right. Now I want you to learn how to massage your hands. Okay. Now you take the left hand, the back of the hand facing up, then take the right hand, put that on top, squeeze the fingers, and just massage. The fingers are very, very important for your yin organs, and the yin organs is where you trap all your emotions. The anger in your liver, the fear in your kidney. Okay. Now I want you to learn to stretch your hand, your fingers, one at a time. And then now the other side. Pull the fingers. Okay. Relieve yourself of all the stress in your internal. Then I want you to learn how to squeeze your fingernails. Take these 2 fingers and squeeze. The second one, squeeze, 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 and squeeze. The other side, squeeze, 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 and squeeze. Now we're going to make a fist. Squeeze your hand like this and then relax. Squeeze your hand like this and then relax. Squeeze and then relax. Now put your palms together. So you see there's some muscle meat here. There's actually an energy point right here. And just go like this. Now turn it around. Same thing on the other side. Now this one is the heart energy line. This one is the lung energy line. Same thing. Okay. Now it's not bone to bone. It's just muscle to muscle. It's just right in between the muscle. There's an energy point. Go ahead. And then there's a very important energy point here called the merging valley. So you make a finger like this. You see the valley. So it's actually the point is actually on the index finger. So you take your right hand, okay, like that you're chopping. Okay? Now the other side. Go ahead. Okay, now to the center of the palm, take the middle finger, fold down. You locate this part, but it's actually between your middle finger and the index finger. So use your right thumb and just pinch the rubber hose. Now the other side, and then pinch the rubber hose. Now put the two together. This is called the palace of labor. This is the only energy point that can give out energy. Then you put them together. And then put that on your eye without touching your eyeball, okay? Make an empty hand. And then back again. Focus on the center of your palm. Let your body heal itself. Put that on your eyes. And then finally, one last time. And to your eyes. And then now put that on your temple. There's an energy point here. And just massage that. Then massage the face. Massage the top of the head. Massage the back of the head. Massage the neck. And now we need to learn how to massage your ears. The ears actually represents the entirety of your body. The ear has the shape of the fetus, and all the energy points in the fetus reflects on your ear. So we separate the ear into three parts. The upper part, put the thumb inside, the index fingers in behind, squeeze. Now put the index finger in the middle, put the thumb in the middle, index fingers in the back, squeeze. And then finally, the lower part, we put the index finger inside, the thumb behind, squeeze. Now work on the tip of the ears, and then the edge, and then the earlobe. Now we take the index finger on the right hand, we massage where the ear joins, the skull. This is very important for those who have high blood pressure. And then now on the other side. And then now take your hands, put it behind your ear, and then rub it and stretch it. Okay. Now I keep talking about high blood pressure because a lot of you are very concerned about that, including many people have high blood pressure. I think high blood pressure is the biggest failure of the modern medical science because everybody takes high blood pressure drugs to reduce the blood pressure without really worry about where it comes from. There are only two places where your body would have high blood pressure. One is because your circulation is very poor, so your heart has to work overtime, and the other one is because you are stuck in the fight or flight, and your your adrenal gland is constantly creating cortisols and adrenaline and pumping your heart. Okay, so you need to fix the problem and not fix the symptom. All right. Okay. Now I want to do some more, which is to do some petting of the energy point, helping you with the circulations as well as relieving yourself of your stress hormones. First, we're going to work on the upper body, then we'll work on the lower part of the body. Upper body consists of 6 energy lines, and the lower body consists also of 6 energy lines. I shouldn't say consists, I should say originate. Okay, 6 of them originate from the fingers, 6 originate from the toes. All right, open the shoulders, sit up straight, relax, bring in your right hand, making an empty hand, fingers on top, and then the center palm pressing on the energy point here. Rotate your head slightly to the right, listen with your left ear. Wake up, continue. Now to the other side, open the shoulder, relax the shoulder. Left hand, fingers on top. Get ready, listen, continue. Okay, now most people mistaking that as working on your body. It has nothing to do with your body. This has to do with the energy. Energy is the bridge between your body and your mind. So you're not doing anything unless your mind is also there, right? So when you do this, you really have to listen and focus on it, all right? Because if your mind is somewhere else and your body is over here, you can't build a bridge, all right? Now we're going to work on this very important energy point that has to do with the heart. Open the shoulder, relax, putting your right elbow on top of your head, pinching the upper part of your right ear. Bring up your right hand, empty hand, put that on your armpit. There's an important energy point here. Get ready, listen, continue. The other side, left hand, right ear, listen, continue. Now open your shoulder, stretch out your left hand. This is actually a very, very important region. 3 energy lines, okay? One has to do with your immunity. The other one has to do with high blood pressure, okay? This one has to do with your mind. Okay, stretch out your left hand, lock the elbow, the palm at the eye level, taking your right hand, empty hand, fingers on top, and then the palm on the side. All 3 energy points at the same time. Get ready, listen, wake up, continue. The other side, lock the elbow. Continue. Listen with the right ear. Wake up. Continue. Okay, now the next one has to do with the back. The back has the energy line, all four of them that we name after the gallbladder. And we actually separate the internals into three regions: what's above the diaphragm, what's below the belly buttons, and what's in between. Okay, so this has to do with your lung and your heart. This one has to do with your kidney and your intestines and your bladder. This one is very important. And a lot of the sickness that we have is because the energies are blocked, and so there's not a free flow energy. And the next one will help to do that. It's called the mixing of the water and fire. Open your shoulder, take in the right hand, empty hand, put that as far back as you can. That's fire. Taking your left hand, use the back of the hand, wrap it around in the lower back. That's water. And then now we need to turn as if you're rotating along an axis, the vertical windmill. Get ready, go. Okay, now we're done with upper body. Upper body has to do with circulations. The lower body, on the other hand, has to do with our metabolic. Okay, so now we're going to work on the lower body. We're first going to do some massage on our feet. So let's start with the left one. And let's massage the toes one at a time. And now we're going to come back and massage this little arch area. And now we're going to massage the side. Now on the toe, the big toe, we have to start at the bone all the way like this. Okay, this is the splint energy line. Now we massage the inside. Now turns out that these two are very important because it has to do with the kidney. And if you have high blood pressure, this is an important part. Then the rest. Okay, now we're going to massage this area called the ball. Now we're going to massage the heel. And now we're going to massage the arch. And then we locate the angle. And then we do a circular motion on the bottom to the back. Okay. And then we're going to go between the knee and the ankle, and we're just going to scrape along here. I came back from Southeast Asia, which is very, very humid, and you notice that my feet's a little bit swelling, and it's slowly returning back to normal. And when you have swelling like this, that's because your splint energy lines is blocked. The splint is also part of the lymph node, which returns water. So this is not good. Okay, now we're done with this. Let's work on the top of our feet. So massage in between. And then back. Now I say this is the splint, and then this is the liver. Okay. Now, in between is any important energy points that if you have high blood pressure, this is also a good one. So in between, about 2 to 3 fingers, push down with your thumb, relax, push down one more time with the thumb, and then one more time with the thumb, and then massage. Turn it back, and then take the toe and bend it back. You see the tendon here? Scrape that. That has to do with your liver. Now we're going to do, again, mixing the water and fire. This energy point here called the gushing spring. This is the kidney energy line. That's water. The center of your palm is fire. So before we do that, let's just massage this point. This is a very important energy point right here. Okay. And then now we're going to put the two together and mixing the water and fire. Get ready. Continue. And then massage. Now, don't forget the right leg, okay? Don't want to be a lopsided yogi. Okay, now we work on the toe quickly. The arch area. Outside. And then inside. One at a time. Now massage the ball area. Massage the heel. Massage the arch. And then now locate the angle and then kind of do a fish hook style. And then between the angle and the knee, scrape the inside, just below the bone. Okay, now come back, work on the top of the feet, between the toes. And then now locate this energy point between the big toe and the second one. And it's about 2 to 3 fingers before the bone merge together, and push down. It's really, really sore. And then relax one second time, and then relax one last time, and then relax. Massage that some more. And now turn it around, bend the big toe back, locate this tendon, and scrape that. Come back to the gushing spring, put some pressure on that. Second time, and then third time, and then now mixing the water and fire. Get ready, go. Continue. And then relax. Okay. Now, again, word of warning. If you have high blood pressure and you're taking medicine and you're practicing like this with me once a week, maybe even once a day, be sure to monitor your blood pressure. And because if your blood pressure improves and you're still taking the same amount of medicine, then your blood pressure will be too low. Okay, that's the time you want to go back to the doctor and tell them that they did such a good job that it's time to reduce your medicine. Huh? Okay, now let's just sit for a minute, relax. We're ready for the second set. Okay, now working the second set. The second set has to do with the breath. Okay, so we want to increase our circulations once again. And we do this by first doing with the fingers, improving the circulations in your hand. Okay, now stretch out your hand, lock your elbow. Okay, now take the 4 fingers, imagine that they're like springs and your thumbs are holding down the 4 springs. Now wind up the 4 fingers, but don't let it go. Wind it up and then 1, come back. 2, come back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now come back, open the shoulder energy point here called the gate to the cloud. Okay, now we're going to do the lotus hand, putting the middle fingers and the thumb together. Point that to the gate to the cloud. Sit up straight, open the shoulder, get ready. 1, back of the hand facing the camera, feel the vibration, and then come back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Now we're going to do one very deep breath. Open the shoulder, relax, locking your 10 fingers, put that below your belly button. You need to calm down first, okay? Now I want you to breathe in, but make sure that you start from the beginning to end. Don't stop in the middle. And as you breathe in, you bring up your hands and you stretch your upper body, okay? because you stretch your body that way. You give more space for the diaphragm, okay, to work. Get ready. Breathe in. Now breathe out, looking at the hand. Open the fingers. Lock your elbow. Stretch your upper arm. Imagine you have two big mountains on the side and you want to climb the mountain, stretching your upper arm. And then second time, breathe in. Breathe out. Climb the mountain. One last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Climb the mountain. Now we're going to stretch the back. Lock your fingers again. Center the palm facing the sky. Rotate so they're facing the earth. Stretch. Feel the pain on your fingers, huh? Lock your elbow. Eyes forward. Bring up your hand. Feel the pain on your fingers. Hold it. Now bring it up. Continue to stretch your fingers. Stretch the entire body and then lean back. Hold it. Come back to the middle. Stretch the entire body and then lean to the left. Hold it. Come back to the middle. Stretch again. Bring to the right. Come back in the middle. Stretch. And then now to the left. Hold it. Come back to the middle. Stretch. And then bring it to the right. And come back in the middle. And then relax. Okay. Now, I want you to take the right hand, touch the left shoulder, lean back your forehead so you feel the pressure on your right shoulder. Grab the right elbow, stretch your spine, and then pull the arm to the left. Hold it, and then come back. Change hands, grab the elbow, stretch the entire arm to the right, and then come back. Relax, focus on your breath. It's very important that you maintain this yin-yang harmony by giving it equal time, okay? Giving the yang energy equal time. Now open the shoulder. Left hand, right hand. Put that between your finger and your palm. Bring down the left hand. Stretch the elbow. Bring up the hand. Push with your elbow. Feel the stretch on your finger and your palm. Now, without rotating the body, bring the left hand to the right. And then come back. And then relax. Now to the right hand. Bring down your hand. Stretch out your elbow. Lock your elbow. Push the arm with your elbow. Feel the stress on your finger and your palm all the way up. Without rotating the body, bring your right hand to the left. Come back. Relax. Focus on your breath. One breath at a time. Now take your right hand, center the palm facing the sky. Take your left hand, the center of the palm facing the earth. As if the sky has fallen onto your palm, you want to push the sky up. Hold it. As if the earth had popped up and you want to bring the earth down. Hold it. Hold it, huh? Okay, now bring your right arm in the back and your head rotate to the left. Hold it. Keep rotating your eye as if you want to look at your back. And then return your eyeball in the middle. Return your head back in the middle. Keep pushing. And then now relax the other side. As if the sky has fallen onto your hand. Push up. Hold it. Now the other side. As if the earth had popped up and you want to bring it down. Okay, now bring the left hand back. Heads to the right. Eyes keep rotating until you can see your back. And then now return everything back to normal. Keep pushing. And then relax. Back to the breath. One breath at a time. Now we're going to do this posture called the reverse Buddha. But first, we're going to warm up our body. Open the shoulder. Taking the right hand, put that on the back. Sit up straight, top of the head facing the heaven. Now take the right shoulder and stretch it up. And then relax. Taking the left shoulder, left hand, touching the back. Take the left shoulder and stretch. And then relax. Back to your breath. And then now take the right hand, back of the hand touching the bottom of your spine. Focus on the right shoulder. Stretch down. And then relax. Do the same thing on the other side. Stretch down. And then now to the fingers jointing. Sit up straight. Top of the head facing the sky. Right shoulder up, left shoulder down. And relax. Changing hands. And then sit up straight. Left shoulder up, right shoulder down. And then relax. Focus on your breath. One breath at a time. And now we're ready. Open the shoulder, sit up straight. Two hands, center the palm touching, fingers touching. Put that on your lower back, fingers pointing down. Now sit up straight so the top of the head is facing the sky. Rotate your fingers so the fingers are pointing up. Bring it up. Press against your spine. Now, two things at once. One is that the hand push forward and then the shoulder lean back. So you're actually pushing on the spine as well as opening up the shoulder. It's a lot of pain. Hold it. And then relax. Now, this is actually an incredibly good cardio exercise. Your heart is really pumping. But all this time, you're preserving your chi, okay? You're not huffing and puffing, you're not sweating, and your mouth is not dry. That's the important part. Let's just focus on the breath. Relax. Now we're going to sit for 3 minutes and then we're going to go to the floor, okay? And today we're going to do this breathing exercise. So back again to our posture, 7 support points, starting with the legs. They're the pedestal. Then the hands, then the spine, then the shoulder, then the forehead and the chin, then the eyelid, then the tip of the tongue, close your mouth. Then the upper torso lean back and the hip forward. Now, all I want you to do is for the next 3 minutes, focus on your breath. Know that you're breathing in. Know that you're breathing out. Know that you're breathing in. Know that you're breathing out. Now, I want you to focus on your belly button. As soon as you know that you're breathing in, I want you to move forward. Focus as if you're bringing the belly button all the way across the room. And then as soon as you know that you're breathing out, you want to take that belly button and collapse it to the back. Push it all the way back. Breathe in, forward. Breathe out, backward. Okay, 3 minutes. Then we're going to do some exercise, learning how to breathe properly. Then we come back and do this again, okay? So for now, just focus on your breath. We're going to do this for 3 minutes. Focus on your belly button. Breathe in, move forward. Breathe out, move backward. That's all. So pretty soon your stomach's going to listen to you. And when you move forward, it expands the stomach, meaning that the diaphragm is being pushed down. And when you breathe out, you're going to collapse your stomach, meaning that the diaphragm is being pushed up. Now open your eyes. I'm going to move to the floor. Okay. Be careful, okay? Because we set for more than an hour now. Your feet might be kind of numb. So very gently. We're going to first do some warm-up exercise, loosening up our joints. And we're going to start with the hip, then the knee, then the heel, then the toes, okay? So first the hip. So left foot forward, right foot back, hands forward. Okay, pull back. Now focus on your heel, your knee, your hip, and your shoulder. Form a straight line and then rotate along that line all the way back, loosening up the hip, and then move forward. Relax. Second time, form the straight line again, rotate along that straight line, all the way back, forward, relax. One last time, rotate, forward, relax. Now we're going to do the other side. Left foot forward, right foot back. Bring your body back. Form that straight line between your heel, your knee, your hip, and your shoulder. And then back again, relax. Second time. Forward, relax. One last time. Forward, and then relax. Now to the shoulder, now to the knee. Now take your hand, cup it on top of the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to pat the energy point right behind the knee. Okay, 4 fingers in the back, thumbs on the side. Get ready. Go. Continue. Now to the heel. Okay, right foot first, heels up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left foot, heel up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now to the toes. So sit, stand properly. Slightly grab the carpet with your toes. Open your shoulder. Eyes forward. Don't look down. Okay. Focus on the top of your head. Stand on your toes. Don't come down until I tell you to. When you come down, impact the heel. And relax. Second time. Come down. One last time. Stand. And then come down. Okay. This is actually very good for your kidney. Now we're going to stand on the left foot. And then kick the right foot 3 times. Get ready. 1, 2, 3. Stand on your right foot. Kick the left foot 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Spread eagle. Focus on the center of your palm. Twist your lower back. It's about your lower back now. Second time. Third time. And fourth time. Okay? Now we're ready for the breathing exercise. We might go over time a bit, but not too much. Huh? Okay, so we're just going to do the first 4. First one, breathe in, bring it towards your body, and then breathe out. Lower your knee, stand up straight, breathe in, breathe out. Notice that there's a pause, empty space between the in and out, and then also between out and the in. Very important. Stand up, breathe in, bring it towards your body, breathe out. stand up straight, breathe in, cross your hand, breathe out, back, breathe in, bring it towards your body, breathe out. Stand up straight, breathe in, open, breathe out, back, breathe in, bring it towards your body, and then breathe out. Okay, now I'm going to stand. We stand like the pine tree, which means that the feet has to be firm with the ground, growing roots, but it also means that the rest of the tree has to be flexible. So loosen up your knee, loosening up your shoulder, lean back the forehead, loosening up your forehead, loosening up your eye so you can actually see the floor without losing orientation. Put the tip of the tongue on top of your mouth, on top of the roof of your mouth, and then focus on the breath, one breath at a time. Just going to stand for 1 minute. Okay, now we move to the second set called balloon breathing. Right foot in front, left foot behind, lean back so the toes are pointing up and you're looking at the ceiling. Okay, not putting any pressure on your lung and your heart. Bring up your hands, embrace, and then open. Okay, now get ready. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, and then breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, and then breathe out. Breathe in, and then breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. Okay, one last time. Breathe in, and then breathe out. Lower your hands. Stand properly. Go through your checklist. 1 minute. Standing meditation. Focus on your breath. Now we do the left side. Get ready. Balloon breathing. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Very gently, very slowly, very mindfully. Breathe out. Focus on the center of your hand. Follow your hand. Breathe out. One last time. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Now lower your hands. Come back to the standing position. Go to your checklist. And then focus on your breath. One breath at a time. 1 minute standing meditation. Okay, open your eyes. Now to the third set called the butterfly. So this time the trick is just follow your hand. Follow the center of your palm. Now as you come down, the knees goes down with it. And then as you go up, the heels go with it. Okay, so you're actually standing on your toes, back of the hand touching. As you come down, breathe in. As you go up, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Focus on the center of your palm. Okay, don't look at your feet. Just follow your hand. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, slowly bring down your hands. 1 minute standing meditation. Focus on your breath. Try not to leave your breath. Try not to go somewhere else. Try to maintain on your breath, one breath at a time. Okay, now the next one is called push hand. Okay, now this one is actually a lot more difficult than the first three, but the trick is not to think about it. The less you think, the easier it gets. And to understand that now you have to move the entire body. The hand goes with the feet, the elbow goes with the knee, and the shoulder goes with the hip. Okay, so bring your hands in as if you're pulling a water wheel. Bring it down, heels, the knees goes with it, up, the heels goes with it, and then push. The less you think, the better it gets. Down, up, and push. Okay, get ready. Breathe in. Nothing. Okay, emptiness. Down. Follow your hand. Follow your hand, and then breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just feel your body. Try not to think. Just feel your body. Okay. Breathe in. Breathe out. Wax on. Wax off. Wax on. Feel your body. Wax off. Breathe in. Breathe out. Focus entirely on your hand. Follow your hand. No thinking. Breathe out. Just feel your body. Breathe in. Breathe out. One last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back. Stand properly. 1 minute. Okay, now to the left hand side. Okay, just feel it. Okay, feel the energy cutting through your fingers, as you're cutting through the air. Feel the energy between your fingers. Feel the chi coming into your body as if the dragon has entered your body and then making a turn and going back out. Feel it. Feel it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One last time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Very good. Now come back. This is the last 1 minute standing meditation. Focus entirely on your breath now. Try not to leave your breath in 1 minute. Open your eyes. Gently Slowly go back to your sitting position. We're going to sit for 3 minutes, continuing with the last sitting. But this time, in addition to focusing on the breath, we're going to learn to let go of a breath. So again, always start with the proper sitting posture. The feet has to be firmly on the ground, forming the pedestal for a bell. The hands has to relax. The spine has to be straight as if you're hanging your spine down from the ceiling. The shoulder has to be open and relaxed. The forehead has to lean back. Chin has to tuck down. So you're forming the one pillar supporting the sky. Then you relax your eyelid, relax your in between your eyebrow. Put the tip of the tongue between your teeth and the roof of your mouth. Close your mouth. Slightly relax the corner of your mouth as if you have a knowingly smile. Now I want you to focus on your breath. Once again, focus on the belly button, but this time now, your body actually is breathing on its own. After all this exercise, the diaphragm has retained some memory. Just feel your breath. Feel how you're breathing in. Feel how you're breathing out. The trick now is to locate the space between the in-breath and the out-breath, and the out-breath and the in-breath. I want you to imagine going back to your favorite beach, looking down at the ocean, seeing how the water comes up and seeing how the water recedes. When you breathe in, it's as if you're seeing the water come up. When you breathe out, it's as if you're seeing the water recedes. Notice that when the water comes up, it comes all the way up and then it stays still. The whole world is waiting. And then it takes its own time and then eventually it starts to recede. As it recedes, the water goes back into the ocean and it reaches the very end. It stops again. The whole world is waiting for it to happen. And then the water comes back. As you synchronize your breath with the ocean, you will start to notice a space between your in-breath and your out-breath, and a space between your out-breath and your in-breath. Follow the breath as if you're following the ocean. Breathe in, and then a space. Breathe out, and then a space. First, notice the space. Now, I want you to focus on the space, especially after you finish breathing out. Focus on that space. Don't try to breathe in. Relax, let go, let the body breathe on its own. Okay, try to do that. We're going to sit for 3 minutes and then we'll be end of class. Okay, do that on your own. Do the best you can. Relax. Just feel your body, feel your breath. Okay, open your eyes. Now, those of you who have asked questions, it's not that I don't want to answer. It's just that it would not be fair to answer it here, taking time away from the practice for the other students. So I would urge you to join the circle and ask your questions there. And as I have done in the past, I will do my very best to answer. If I can't answer words, I will answer it with video. If it's beyond my knowledge, I will go find expert and try to help you. Okay? But this is the place where we practice, and I have to prioritize. That's all. All right. So let's put our hands together once again. Massage, warm up this, wake up this body. Then we're gonna do a 5 lions roar, and then we're gonna go home. Okay. Get ready. Focus on the elbow. Make some sound. Wake up the neighbor. Okay. You notice that everything that we do here encompasses the Taoist teaching, the Buddhist teaching, the Yogi teaching. It's all one of the same. Okay. In fact, we follow very, very closely to the 8 limbs of yoga, the historical way of teaching yoga. And so the exercise that we did here, that's one of the limbs. It's called the I believe it's called pranayama. Okay. So the 8 limbs is about your self-discipline. It's about your relationship to the outside world. It's about the sitting posture, what's called asana. It's about the breath. It's about how to deal with your your sensing of the outside world. It's how to focus into one-mindedness and then ultimately lead to samadhi and jhana. All right. Okay. So I gotta go. See you next week. Um, I really miss you guys last week. Okay. But I can't be 2 places at once. Take care. Bye bye. 星期一見吓。Okay. Bye bye.
拜拜。
Bye bye.
OK。